Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jesse, and today I'm bringing you Hater Hour, sponsored by Haterade. We're being a hater today because a rant a day keeps the bad books at bay, or so they say. Today I'm going to be talking about very specific book things that I hate. These things are all superficial things. It's not necessarily in terms of like actual book content, story content, because let's be real, I talk about those things more than I should. If there's one thing about me, I'm going to be nitpicking my way through a book and ranting about every little detail that drives me bonkers. I've got that covered, I've got that taken care of, but as I've been browsing bookstores lately, as I do, I've been jotting down my thoughts in my notes app lately on specific book cover things that I can't stand. Things that make me want to stop, drop, and scream in the middle of a bookstore. Thankfully, I've yet to give into those impulses, but I fear the day I've had enough. Lord be with those that might have to witness that. So today, I'm going to be revealing these notes to you. I'm going to get this stuff off my chest. Again, I know that these things do not matter. Like a book cover should not matter. It should be all about the story, all about the book. But today, we're talking about the book covers, okay? I know it doesn't matter. I know it's pointless, but like, what does matter is that it drives me crazy. So let's get started. Let's go down my notes app. And don't you worry, babes. I've got receipts for each and every one of these things. The first thing that I wrote down is just a general thought, and that's that book covers have started to feel like billboards. Maybe billboards is not the correct way to put it. They've almost started to feel like an ad section in the newspaper. And no, that is not a compliment. Trust me on that. It's not a good thing to be called an ads page in a newspaper. I understand that book covers are a way to get people to pick up a book, but I can't stand the cluttered mess we've got going with some of these book covers today. I've had enough of it, and we need to put a pin on it and stop it. Why are we covering up these beautiful art pieces that we put on book covers with nonsense? With all these bits and bobs that just make a book cover feel cluttered and messy and just disastrous. A book cover already feels congested as it is with just the cover art alone, with the author's name on it, and with the book title. Like already all of those elements are a lot to just have on a book cover. So throw on 50 blurbs by 50 authors, a few advertisements, a few stickers, a few awards, and your book cover will in fact give me a headache. I will not picky uppy. No, no, no. You're losing me. Poof, I'm gone. In terms of aesthetics, it's ugly AF. No one is going to brainwash me into believing it looks good. You might have the most stunning, iconic, beautiful book cover out there, but all these other elements coming in are crowding the beauty, the beautifulness. Why are we doing this? Why are we covering up this beautiful work of art? This is coming from somebody who gets overstimulated very easily, and if a book cover is causing me to get overstimulated, I ain't going anywhere near that. Next is the taglines that books have where they tell you how many books they've sold. It'll be like, over 1 million copies sold, or over 500,000 copies sold. I can get behind it being impressive. Like, yes, it is impressive that you've sold 1 million copies. It is impressive that you've sold 500,000 copies. And I'm sure that it does make a book enticing. Like, wow, so many people have read this book. Should I be reading this book? Should I pick up this book and buy it just so that I can say that I'm number 500,001? But why do we have to print the ugliness on the book cover permanently? Why? The question is why? I'm getting very passionate, very dramatic, but I can't help it. If you're gonna print it, just like put it on the back cover. The back cover can always be ugly. I do not mind turning over a book and it having like all these crazy elements all over it. Like, go for it. I can live with that. Make it the most overstimulating mess on the back. I'll take it. Or again, just put a sticker on the book. I will deal with my sticker hate and move on with my life. It's much better than being permanently on the book. Advertisements for the sequel of a book being printed on the book. Another thing that should just be a sticker. I'm realizing that maybe stickers weren't as bad as we all thought to begin with, because what they're doing now is much, much worse. I've seen it fully printed on a book before and I've wanted to bomb. Like, someone lead me out of this bookstore away from all these books before I damage it with my vomit. I understand wanting to generate intrigue for a book and wanting to keep the sequel of a book at the front of the reader's mind, but I just feel like this is something that should be inside of the book. You know what is a really great strategy? Is after the last page of the story, after the very last chapter of a book, having a page that advertises a sequel. Boom! Problem solved. This one I was shocked by and actually had me pissed. And that is advertisements for other books entirely, and not for other books by the same author, just other books by random authors that are under the same publisher. This one threw me for a loop. And again, it was not a sticker situation. It was not a situation where you could just peel off the sticker and move on with your life. No, it was printed on the book cover. That would be fine if it was a sticker, but permanently printing an advertisement for other books, not by the author of the book, on the book? You should be ashamed of yourselves, book publishers. I'll be the one to shame you. Shame. 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 If I was the author of this specific book and saw a permanent advertisement on the actual book cover, on the front cover, oh, I'd be fuming. My book is not a shop window for your other books. There are a million other ways that you can market your other books. There is no reason for putting a permanent advertisement on the front cover of somebody else's book for another book by a different author. Come on now. Another case of publishers being stingy. I'm tired. May the publishers who decided to do this always forget an umbrella during a rainstorm. May they never get the chance to see a beautiful sunset ever again. May every book they read from now on out be bad. I don't see a problem having a page printed within the book that advertises other books. Like, that makes a lot more sense to me. But again, just the permanent aspect of this is what makes it uncalled for. Another permanent situation, the next thing that I have on my list, this special value price logo. Again, it's not a sticker. It is permanently on this book. Why would you do this? Does this mean it's going to be a special value price the entire time it's in publication? It better be, or I'm suing. Not sure what I'm suing for yet. Maybe just the disgrace of this not being a sticker and for it fully being printed on the cover. Regardless, I'll see you in court because I'm disgusted on all accounts. I need to look at a beautiful book cover to cleanse my soul. Can I get a baptism to cleanse me of the sinfulness, please? This next one, I know I am not alone. I know it bothers a lot of you, and that is the Reese's Book Club logo being permanently printed on these book covers. Reese's Pieces. I know you're a reader. I know you're a book lover. That's why you have a book club as it is. And knowing those things, you probably know how annoying and ugly it is when a book cover has a logo printed on it. So Girly Pop, why are you still printing your logos on these book covers? Stop it immediately. This is a demand. I know you'll never ever listen to me, but like, please, Reese, please, stop. The logo's starting to show up in my nightmares and it's not fun. Now an HBO original series, now a Netflix original series, now a Hulu original series. Sure. I'll get around to the adaptation at some point, I'm sure. But you know what I'm about to do? I'm gonna take that book, sit down, start reading it, and have my own adaptation play out in my head. And I can assure you what I'm picturing up here is usually better than what you're doing with your series, okay? Okay? Because that's what happens when I read. I picture it all. It's like a movie in my head. I know that that's not the case for everybody, but it is for me. Which is why this being printed on a cover, this is a situation, again, where I wouldn't mind if it was a sticker. Never did I see a day where I would spend a whole video defending book stickers. If you're printing it directly on a book cover, you can't sit with us. Now get gone. This might be a bit of a controversial take, and like, you're allowed to cancel me over this. Like, I am open to being canceled. No, I'm not. I don't want to be canceled, but like, I know that this is going to be a little bit of an unpopular opinion, but like, I hate the Penguin Classic styles where like half of the book cover is blacked out, and like the top half is like this really pretty art style, bottom half blacked out. This is a very specific style of books, and there are a lot of classics that are done in this style, and I hate it. I can't stand it. I wouldn't mind if like the book itself was like the full cover art and it had somewhere on there like Penguin's Classics. Like, it doesn't even bother me that it's branded as Penguin Classics. That's fine. I get it. It's a specific edition of a book. But what bothers me is the black chunk preventing this beautiful artwork from shining. Why do we have a black chunk covering a majority of the cover? It's just covering up beautiful artwork. Make it make sense. It's like, what if I took a Sharpie and just went to all my book covers and just covered the bottom half of the book? That's what it looks like to me. I get that it makes it uniform. I get that like it's a whole aesthetic. But no, I'm a hater. I can't stand these editions. I do typically like the artwork itself. It's just that bottom half. Ooh, it grinds my gears. We don't need it. We don't want it. And by we, I mean me. Next up is award placements on books. I noticed this on a few books. One is on a copy of All My Rage. And I get that this cover is like a little bit complicated. Like, it's gonna be hard to put an award on this cover. The title of the book takes up a majority of the book. No matter where you put the award, it's not gonna look the best, but like, it covers a blurb on the actual cover, and I just like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, why even have the blurb on the front cover if you're just gonna cover it with an award sticker? Why didn't we just like rework or revamp the book cover and then place down the awards? Like, you know? And then I saw this also in the book The Last Night at the Telegraph Club, a book that I really need to get around to, by the way. I mean, it's amazing all the awards that this book has, but just like the placement kills me. It bothers me so bad. It covers up so much of the book cover. Can we just have like the first few pages of the book just be like a trophy case with all the awards inside on the first few pages? I actually truly don't know if there's a solution for this, because like, if I was an author and I got all these awards for my book, of course I would want them on the book cover. I I would want to be like, hello, look at this, I'm flexing, award. Okay, whoa, reel it back in, Jesse. Which I don't even know if authors themselves have a say on, like, if the awards show up on the actual book cover. Like, I'm sure the publisher is like, regardless of if you want to flex or not, we are flexing for you. Also, I feel like this is a situation too where, like, there are people that get intrigued by a book just because it has, like, an award on it. I am not one of those people, but, like, I can see that being, like, an appealing thing for some people, being like, oh, that's an award winner. I want to read a book that's an award winner. I came across this copy of They Both Die at the End at Barnes & Noble, and printed on the cover it says, inside, a sneak peek of Infinity Sun, or something like that. I know I've been asking a lot of questions throughout this video, and they're all pretty much the same question, but I'm gonna ask the question again. Why are we printing this on the book cover? Why can't it be a sticker? Why are we advertising a book having a sneak peek of another book within it? Like, why do we need to advertise that? I know it's not only like advertisement for the chapter of that book within the book, like I know it's also advertisement for the book Infinity Sun, but like, one, it's a book that is not a sequel to They Both Die at the End. And two, it's just advertising a sneak peek for another book. And it's something that I can, like, easily stumble upon as I'm reading They Both Die at the End. Like, as I reach the end of They Both Die at the End, I will probably see that there's an extra amount of pages and be like, huh, what is this? And then I will flip the pages and voila, there's the sneak peek of Infinity Sun. I don't need it printed on the cover to tell me that there's a sneak peek within the book. But again, I understand that, like, it's a cross-promotion situation. I just don't like it. It ruins a beautiful book cover. Next up, we've got authors' names being bigger than the actual title of the book. This is something that will always bother me, even if it's like an author that I love, which I feel like they've started to do this with V.E. Schwab's books. And like, I get it. These are popular authors that, like, their names alone will pull people in. Their names alone will sell a book. But like, it bothers me, like, the placement when they start putting the, like, author's name at the top and then the actual title of the book down below. I don't like that. I don't like it. Just stick with the normal format. Like, have the title up top, author name down bottom. It's that easy. My last note here is broken up book titles. Now, I have seen this done in a way where I like the way that it's formatted, but then there are other times when I just feel like it does not work. So here are two examples. This is one example where I feel like it works. I'm okay with this. I can understand the title easily. It works. This one, I don't know why, but I don't like it. I feel like the wonkiness of it just, like, throws off everything, and I can't be down for it. So those are my two examples. Those were very specific elements on book covers that drive me crazy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this rant today. I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. I want to hear all the things on book covers that drive you crazy, and maybe I will do a reaction video to your guys' comments. So drop me a comment down below. Let me know the things that have you wanting to scream in a bookstore when you see it on a book cover. If you like this video, be sure to go and hit that like button. If you want to see more bookish content from me, be sure to go and hit subscribe or go and hit that bell icon and you'll be notified every time I post new videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your day is bright, that tomorrow is brighter. Keep reading what your heart desires, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye-yo!